word, eh? Oh, fucking hit the fucking curb just then.
Nice.
Welcome back to the channel, guys. Thank you very much for joining me. Today we're going to talk about what happened to me, the Supra, on the freeway, and why it happened, and how to prevent the issues from happening further. So stay tuned as we dive into it. So as you can see, she's not very inflated. So this is the issue. This is the tire that I had the problem with. I had a problem with the right front as well. In the morning, I copped the puncture, and then I had to go lunchtime, go and get that tire changed. Lucky they had it in stock. It's such an odd size. Being a 19-inch rim, it's very, very difficult to get a tire size, and they had 3 tires in stock, I'm sure. Yeah, 3 tires in stock. So I was just like, you know what, I need to get home. I just bought a tire and just got it done. So once I got that, I was like, sweet, I can get home. And then when I started to drive home, that's when I felt the car not drive really well. So I accelerated, and then just all of a sudden just decided to, it stepped out real funny. Like usually when these things step out, you know it's predictable and you know your car when you drive your car. So when it stepped out very oddly, then I was like, something's wrong. Came out, had a suss at the rim, and that's when I found the tire had come off the rim. Mind you, this is in the middle of peak hour traffic, which was around 3 o'clock. Busy roads. I was myself because I didn't want anyone to crash into me, because you're driving slower than the speed limit. So I was like, you know, I got to pull into somewhere safe where I don't get the car crashed or hurt anyone or hurt myself. So I pulled into a servo, called the tow truck, and then just pretty much he picked me up, and then we sat in traffic for an hour and a half to come home, which was brilliant. So what I'll do today, I'll just pretty much jack the car up, take the tires off. I'm not going to bore you with the whole process of jacking it up.
Nice.
The wheels are off now. Next step will be to load the wheels into the car, take it down to my mates tomorrow, hopefully have the tires, and then hopefully we can have that car back on the road with the fresh set of tires.
Wow.
The wheels are loaded, ready to go in the car. Tomorrow drop the wheels off, get the tires changed. The only thing is I haven't got an alignment booked. That'll be hard because everyone's gonna be busy. It's gonna be Friday as well. So hopefully I can get somewhere squeezed in. If not, then I'll have to do it after. It is a requirement to do a front wheel alignment because when you do 2 front tires, it's just best to reset all the geometry in the suspension. I'll try my best to see if I can get a booking or get squeezed in anywhere. I've already got the tires done. They're just there in the car. Just have to take the tires out, put them on the car. I haven't had the chance to book an alignment, so that'll be something I'll have to do in the future, or even just next week even. So we'll see what happens with today and see if I can get the car on get the tire on the cars. The tire on the car. Tires on the car.
Why you always lying?
Alright, so the tires are on. The only concern I have is when the car fully squats, I hope the tire doesn't rub against the guard.
Yeah, boy.
So what I'm going to do now is I've jacked it up from the subframe, and I'll probably jack up the tire to see how it squats, just so I know that if there's going to be any intrusion with the rubber and the guard. It is 10 mil wider, but the offset on these rims are so that I can't run anything bigger, because as you can see, it's just starting to touch. I mean, just starting to show. I had 285s on the rears before. They were stretched and it fitted fine. It's just hard with these rims because they've got such a terrible offset that I can't do anything about it but have smaller tires that are going to be stretched. The tires that I ran before was a 265 and they were a little bit too much stretched. Like, what I mean by stretched is to see how the tire's concaving a little bit, so it's going inwards. When you stretch it 265, just imagine 10 mil narrower. So you can imagine the stretch that I had on the rim to the tire. That's why I think my tire popped off the bead. Hopefully these tires clear and have no intrusion with the guard. Otherwise, I'll have to buy a new set of rims on the rear, which I don't want to because I like these rims, but the offsets are so shit. I'll compress the spring and then I'll get back to you guys. This is the worst case scenario, like worst probability if I hit a bump that's huge. When I'm punching it, suspension completely compresses and the wheel goes into the guard. So right now, this is all the way compressed and I feel like it's just gonna miss, which is good. If it does hit, it'll scratch a little bit, but not too much, because you don't want tires touching guards. That's how you cut the guard. That's how you cut the tire. And once you cut the tire, it's easy for the tire to delaminate and just literally blow out. So that's a good test. So I'm happy with that. Now I'll just have to put the car back on the ground. Pretty much just go for a drive and get the suspension all settled. Once the suspension's settled, then I'll be able to see what the true ride height will be. Clutch is on its way out. I can feel it. It's gotten very, very soft. Yeah, that was... Yeah, my clutch is definitely on its way out. Yeah, I think I definitely need a clutch. Oh, she's not happy. Doesn't help that I've been doing too many f***ing clutch kicks as well. This clutch is about, oh, how old is it? I think it's about 4 years old. It's copped some abuse. So I'm pretty happy at how it's held up. Let's give it a little squirt, eh? Yeah, clutch is not happy. Well, I guess there's going to be a new video about me replacing my clutch. Oh, fucking hit the fucking curb just then. Yeah, clutch isn't happy. Car went good, except for the clutch, which is annoying, but it is what it is. I think that's the next thing on the task of things to do on the car. I've thrashed it enough. It's had a lot of abuse, and now it's time to probably rebuild it. It was really, really soft, so I think it's definitely on its way out. So it's either that's happened or the fork's bent or anything. I don't know, something's happened. You don't know until you pull it out. Anyway, that's enough of that. If you guys like this video, please drop a like. If you want to see any more videos like this, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon just so you know when the new video comes out. Yeah, don't be shy to drop a comment, ask questions. I'll happily answer. Until then, thank you for joining. I'll see you guys next time.